There are moments when it feels like everything around you is working against you. Work isn't going well, people misunderstand you, the things you hope for never seem to come. And you start to wonder, why does everything have to be so hard? Why can't life ever go the way I want it to? But one day, you begin to realize, maybe the problem isn't life itself. Maybe it's the way you're looking at it. We grow up being told we have to get this, achieve that, before we can be happy. But no one ever tells us, happiness isn't in the result, it's in the way we feel along the way. We treat life like a race, and when we see ourselves falling behind, we think we've failed. But if we just pause, take a deep breath, and look a little closer, we'll see that no one is actually running the same path as us. Everyone has their own road, their own timing, their own lessons, their own rhythm. We compare, and in doing so, we hurt ourselves. We think others are happier, smarter, more deserving. But we forget, they might be looking at us, wishing for the peace we already have. Sometimes the problem isn't that we have less than others, it's that we've forgotten to appreciate what we already have. We look at what's missing instead of what's full. We count the losses, but forget to count the things that remain. The truth is, life has never been good or bad. It simply is. It's the way we see it that turns it into a burden or a gift. Some people let a rainy morning ruin their whole day. Others see the same rain and smile because they know the earth is being nourished. Life doesn't change. Only our perspective does. And when perspective shifts, everything else follows. Often we can't choose what happens to us, but we can choose how we respond. We can choose anger or calm, blame or understanding, resentment or growth. They say, you can't control the wind, but you can adjust your sails. In the same way, we can't control life, but we can adjust our mindset. And sometimes the only thing we need to do is take one step back. Stop trying to understand everything right away. Stop trying to fix everything in a day. Just pause and ask ourselves, how am I looking at this? Maybe we've been seeing things through the eyes of our past, through old pain, old fears, old expectations. And that's what makes the present feel so heavy. But when we start to see with new eyes, the eyes of learning, gratitude, and understanding, everything begins to change. The person who used to annoy us now becomes someone teaching us patience. The challenge that once broke us now becomes the lesson that builds our strength. The loss that once hurt us deeply now becomes the reason we learn to cherish what remains. Changing your perspective is often as simple as changing your question. Instead of asking, why me? Try asking, what is this teaching me? Instead of asking, when will things get better? Try asking, how can I become better through this? That's all it takes, and suddenly doors inside you begin to open. You realize life hasn't really changed, but you have. You've become calmer over little things. You smile more, even without a reason. And you no longer fear when things don't go to plan, because you finally understand life was never meant to be controlled. It was meant to be experienced, to learn, to feel, to grow. You start being grateful, even for what didn't go your way, because those moments taught you patience. You thank the people who hurt you because they showed you the value of kindness. You thank the moments you fell apart because they taught you you could rise again. Seeing life differently doesn't mean pretending everything's fine. It means facing what is with a calm heart and an open mind. The truth is, life never owed us anything. Everything happens for a reason. We just need enough stillness to see it. When the heart is quiet, the answers start to appear. And then you realize life doesn't have to get easier. You just have to get stronger. Things don't have to be perfect. You just need peace to move through them. People don't have to change. You just need to love them better. And in that moment, you look around and notice nothing outside has changed, but the light in your eyes has. Like wiping the dust off a glass window, everything suddenly becomes clear and beautiful again. It's not the world that's changed, it's you and the way you see it. Life never promised to be easy, but it always gives us chances to look deeper, to understand more, to love more. Every struggle is a reminder that you are still living, still learning, still growing, and still on your way. Remember, when you change how you see, everything around you begins to shift too, because the outer world is only a reflection of your inner one. If you want to see peace, nurture peace within. If you want to see light, open your heart to it. And when you do, no matter what life looks like, you'll know you are walking in your own gentle light. Because in the end, life doesn't need to change. You just need to see it differently.